Let's go live, y'all. Please remember to hit that like button or the dislike if you hate my guts or whatever. Either way, you voting, so do what you do.
High quality beats. Before riding, I wired up gases and chlorine. Drop crack in the 80s, try to make my people all fiends. They lock us up, kill us off, and get off like it's a tough thing. They give you the tools you need to self-sabotage and destroy your dreams. I say, fuck the government. One time, fuck the government. Little louder, fuck the government. Yeah, fuck the government. They whitewash our kids in these schools, pledging they believe the land of the free. Don't include me, rock the militant. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Fuck the government, cause they stay on that bullshit. Breaking up families using a joint child support to conquer and divide. And at the same time, they at these schools programming our kids in from birth. Massive shots filled with mercury and shit. Why can't they just let us live? Why do they despise us and their only answer is to kill? Man, let's be real, addicted to this knowledge like it's crack. So I'm only speaking facts. Steal from the poor and call it tax. Harvest organs mainly black. Give a nigga life just for a sack. Demonize our heritage and call it facts. They call us savages like that's how we act. Been 400 years and we still under attack. Ancestors buried without a plaque. But America was built off their back. You tell me be quiet when I snap. But it just ain't America. It's all over the map. So fuck the government. Fuck the government.
I don't want to play the music too long because y'all already know we got a live stream at 7 o'clock with Leak You. So basically, I'm just going to be talking for about an hour. We're going to look at some shit though in this live stream. And then what I'm probably going to do is, I don't know what still is going on with this chat thing. I got a message into the software company that I use to go live. So I'm just waiting to figure out how to troubleshoot this because I've done everything. I literally sat behind this computer and did everything. So won't be able to comment. But basically, just wanted to let you guys know that at 7 p.m., I know Leak said that, you know, you could come to my channel and I'd be live streaming it. That ain't finna work. Or we ain't found a way around one issue. So basically, what we're gonna do is just be on Leak U's platform going live and stuff. And that is going to be an interview with Emmanuel Thomas, the Supreme General of the New Black Panthers, and in regards to his son, who was brutally slain, and he has gotten no justice. A lot of you guys know, we kind of talked about this yesterday, that the charges have been dropped on who they had arrested as a suspect, and I think it's just shitty as hell that, you know, they don't have anything to tell this man at all. But I was sent a couple of, a topic, I would say, by Derek that I wanted to look at, okay, because it's involving a child. For to move us over. It looks like this, I don't really know. I'm kind of learning too. I know that he had stated something in the chat room last night about it. This video can be found on this channel right here. Shout out to Rachel for finding this news clip because I was trying to find some information on the story. I do want to look deeper into it, but with it being in Jamaica, I know he had equated like how I went and researched Malia Davis, but oftentimes I find in other countries or something like that, it is harder to, you know what I mean, they don't document stuff as well, but hopefully they're on it, you know what I mean, over there, and they're documenting it. But I would like to share a couple of videos regarding this child right here. Allegedly, this child was thrown, like bound, his hands behind his back, and then thrown in a body of water. I still don't know all the exact details, but let's go over it really quick.
Shock and sadness this afternoon after the body of a murdered 8-year-old boy was found in the Kingston Harbour in the vicinity of Bournemouth Gardens. The boy, who was a student of the Seaview Gardens Primary School in St Andrew, is the latest victim of domestic violence. Galen Buchanan's body was found days after he was reportedly taken from his house off Spanish Town Road.
The community, people at Ritchie Lane on Spanish Town Road, where the boy lived with his father, the people there are saddened. In the same breath, they're irate. Sad because the boy, who they described as promising, has lost his life in such a manner. When I went there last night.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Rachel, Black Butterfly. I seen Wax Dog up in here. Salute. He always be having me cracking up at his videos and shit like that. SMTH Joyce. Y'all know everybody. Julia observing stuff. Salute Danielle. Anybody that I may have missed. Mimi 6. Salute.
Everybody.
And I guess this happened in Jamaica, if they didn't say that already.
Gathered around and they were talking about how mannerly the boy was.
Right, he looked so cute.
And how he stayed inside. He most of the times he was by himself, or he was speaking with his stepfather. They're angry because of the way they say the police dealt with the situation. They say the boy was taken away on Tuesday. They went to report it immediately, and the manner in which the police dealt with it at different stations made them irate. It was only today that they say that the police actually came around and took statements from them as it relates to the boy being missing. At the school, the school was plunged into sadness. Everybody was crying. We're not too sure the students of his age understood what was happening, but grief counselors came and they were seen providing counseling. The mother was also there. She fainted a couple of times, but she was consoled by the teachers and friends who themselves were just falling apart.
Tell me first of all, when the family.
Black Butterfly said this is not normal mental illness. Shaking my head. It definitely could be, but it appears like maybe the stepdad had put him in there. So I mean, I know that in America we deal with this same thing where you have, and I'm not just gonna say boyfriends, you know what I'm saying, that fuck up the children or whatever, girlfriends as well. You have some type of significant other around a child. They have no regard for the child and they mistreat the child, and ultimately in some cases they lose their life. So I mean, I think that calling it just mental illness, that's just sugarcoating the shit. In reality, these people have no morals, no understanding of that these children are innocent. You know what I'm saying? That they can't fight for themselves like another adult. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not finna do that. We're not finna sugarcoat it over here. Now, respect to people with mental illnesses, but if you at the point where your mental illness is telling you to fuck up children or whatever, you need to be locked the fuck up.
Realized that the child was missing.
The child actually went missing Tuesday night at about 8 p.m. thereabout.
And what happened? How did that come about?
Because the gentleman, which
hatred and like a fucked up upbringing. You know what I'm saying? If you a product of a not shit ass motherfucker and you just resign to being a not shit ass motherfucker, just like the people that had you or raised you or whatever, then you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like a lot of it is self-hate. I think a lot of it is that these people hate their self, so they take it out on a child because a child cannot, again, fight for themselves.
Which was her ex-spouse, which actually came out of a relationship with, actually took the child.
I hear that, Lily Gal. That's what's up. Salute.
I told the child that he was going to buy the child ice cream. When he went to he did went to the ice cream place, but after he went to the ice cream place, he didn't return the child. He actually leave with the child.
Okay, and that was Tuesday afternoon?
That was Tuesday night at about 8 p.m. in the night.
All right, so Miss Lewis wasn't around at the time, or any other family members?
Yes, the father was there. The child was in the house on his tablet. The father was outside because the gentleman actually passed and spoke to the father.
Really?
Yes, then he went, but the fact that he realized that the father is down the road and the child is up here, he actually went in the yard, made sure everything is clear, and just see the child. Which, you know, the child used him because it was his mother's boyfriend. So the child actually went with him with a willing heart.
When did the family realize that the child had not come home?
It actually happened the Tuesday night, you know, so from the Tuesday night the child hasn't came home. We went several places to do search for the gentleman and everything. We didn't find him.
So that when you say we, that was you as well as Miss Lewis?
Miss Lewis, me, and a couple other friends and family.
We're searching in the community?
In the community, and in the community where the gentleman came from.
Okay, and you weren't...
So we actually went by the gentleman's house. When we went by the gentleman's family's house, they told us that he was there last night, and when he came there, he was went from head to toe.
But they hadn't seen the child?
They haven't seen the child.
Okay, so when did you all go to police now?
We went to the police from the Tuesday night, because we were searching like from the Tuesday night, from the time he was missing. We realized that he was missing, so we're searching from the...
Salute, Carol. We're looking at a little boy named Galen Buchanan, a little boy in Kingston, it looks like Kingston, Jamaica, who was thrown in a body of water by the stepdad. This man right here, they're saying, is wanted for doing this to this child.
Tuesday night, Wednesday, until we were searching Thursday, same. We actually went to the police, but the police did nothing about it because they didn't turn up.
Okay, so the report was made. You were there when the report was made to the police?
Yeah, the report was made to the police. The report was made to the police.
And then what the police, what they said?
They said that they were going to report it, but when the next set of police come yesterday, when she already heard that her son died, the police said that nothing is right in the book.
They said that there was no report in the book?
No report in the book. Simply meaning the police that we told just actually took the message in their head and nothing else.
So you heard them say nothing was written in the book?
Yes, I heard the two. Not me alone. People heard, because as I'm telling you, after the incident where everybody was out crying, grieving and all of that, when the police came and said that nothing was in the book to say the little boy was kidnapped or nothing at all, we were cursing them, saying that they never did come when the incident and we couldn't find the little boy, them come when we hear the little boy dead.
Alright, hold on a little. So Tuesday night you said the report was made. So yes. Wednesday and Thursday and Friday.
Wednesday and Thursday. Today is Friday. Wednesday and Thursday.
Thank you so much. So Wednesday and Thursday then, you weren't aware or you didn't know anything, you never see any police searching, you weren't aware, nothing like that?
No.
That's what I'm saying now, Natty. How could it be no report? Like, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Telling me the report, they told us 24 hours.
Salute, Lonnie.
Told you 24 hours what?
24 hours before them start search.
So even with a child over there, they wanted the child to be missing 24 hours before they search. That needs to be changed.
Nobody at the time knew or to say to them, no, that doesn't apply to children. Because that doesn't apply to children, you know. Children missing, they're supposed to start searching for them.
Yeah, because everybody was there like 24 hours. That's not supposed to be 24 hours.
And then what them say?
Them say 24 hours, the government says 24 hours, whatever. But yet still them say 24 hours, them still never put no report in the book. So the search never go on and all. As I'm saying, they actually came here when everything happened.
So
like when we already get the news that he was found.
So the family though would have been looking for on Wednesday and Thursday?
Everybody, family and friends was looking for him from like
and you never
night.
And Wednesday you don't hear anything. Wednesday night you don't hear anything.
At all. More than we are looking at no police, no nothing at all.
So yesterday no, what happened? How did the family get news? How did you hear?
Yesterday know about in the night, maybe about after 7 or thereabout, in the night, the father actually gets a call that they found a body, Harborview. So when he went, he identified him and realized it was him.
Wow. So when Miss Lewis got the news now, I mean, how is she? How is she taking it?
She's not taking it so well because even last night she actually dropped down and we had to rush with her to hospital and stuff like that. The family not really taking it so well.
Of course she's not taking it well. She just found out that her son is dead in a fucking lake or whatever, a body of water with, you know what I'm saying, his hands bound.
Tell me about
An 8-year-old, you guys. This is ridiculous.
Galen, because you knew him well.
Yeah, because, alright, it's a little boy.
That's where your sister lives and her name is Buchanan? Yeah, this little boy's name is Galen, whatever. Buchanan. You know, I butcher names. I didn't do it on purpose.
He don't actually come to around. So you see, even if his father says, because he live with his father, but his mother visits him like every day because she used to live there, but she no longer lives there. But he's a little boy where is him outside?
Yeah, what them said. And then she said, them said. That shit is cute.
Him want relaxing and him outside because he maybe come outside maybe once per week. He have everything to him comfort. He's not a little boy with trouble where you can't hear him rude or nothing at all. He's a nice little manageable little boy.
So how are you feeling hearing this as a close friend of the family?
Yeah, because an 8-year-old hearing this or somebody else's child, not saying that I'm a close friend.
Are you gonna call her, Carol? Yeah, check on your family. If you know what I mean, you could be related to this child or something like that.
To the family, I know this boy. But anybody's child, it's an 8-year-old, the child that hasn't even lived any life as yet.
Tell me about, you had mentioned that Galen is the gentleman's, we hear the word stepson. Is it that they were married or they were in a relationship?
They were in a relationship, not married.
All right, and she recently
So
left.
here we go, another fly-by-night boyfriend around the child and ultimately then did some stupid shit and the child is the one that gotta pay. Even though this man was probably mad at the mother or some stupid shit like that.
Him?
Yes, and decided to want to move on.
And do you know if there had been any problems as a result of that?
Yes, because he actually went by the house. He actually went by the house, mashed up the stuff them in her house.
You saw that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because he actually took picture and everything. And he asked, when you go down there, you see the stuff them mash up in the house and all of that.
Like what stuff?
Like, he cut up the clothes, them stab up the mattress, and all of them. Somebody,
Her clothes or Jalen's clothes?
His clothes.
Oh, his clothes that had been
His
left
clothes,
there?
her clothes, the sheet, everything. Actually, he turned the split up and when she actually went to the house because he actually kicked off the lock and went in the house because she actually changed the lock. When he actually went to the house, he was there, He was there with knife and underneath clothes waiting on her. But she didn't because she was doing her work. So she delayed and never reached down there in time.
It sounded like she said he had knife under his clothes. It's always the kids getting hurt. Facts. I don't know if you heard about this truth. This is the little boy Galen Buchanan out of Kingston, Jamaica, who was found with his arms bound in a body of water. He was 8 years old. And again, the stepdad is wanted for this, allegedly.
You know, he was there waiting with a knife.
Because the neighbor saw him. The neighbor saw him.
Did the neighbor
inside the house? Yeah, because the neighbor called her.
To tell her what was going on?
Yes.
It probably is. I don't really know. I'm just speculating, Lonnie. But, you know, a lot of times people that would do this, you know, not only that just, you know, boyfriends would do this and stuff, but, and not all, obviously, but, you know, significant others sometimes will be mad at, you know, the parent and take it out on the child. And this is something that we definitely have to be mindful going forward.
Okay. So what happened? What did she do?
By the time he reached up where the little boy lives, that is her son, he reached up where the little boy lives and take where the little boy already. So come she knows that definitely him and then person saw him with the little boy.
Alright, so tell me, so this what you're talking about happened when you say mash up the house and stab up the mattress. This was the same Tuesday when he took away the child.
Yes, the same Tuesday.
Ah, okay.
Same Tuesday.
So when the neighbor called her, did she do anything? What she did?
Yeah, she actually did call, but when she actually called them, when the neighbor called her, she actually called them. Already take out a little boy.
Facts. I think over there they might just get a machete and stab his ass up. That's a kid, bro. I don't know. From what I know, they don't play that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Because Waxes said they gonna stone him to death. Facts. I think they need to start doing that shit. Imagine being stoned to death, bro. You would just rather be shot or something in the head or something than that. Like somebody just throwing rocks at you until you die, fam. You know how long that would take? That's crazy. But yeah, somebody probably gonna get to him before the police arrest him. You know what I'm saying? Quiet as kept. What's good, Taryn?
Already.
So how long ago they break up?
Maybe about a week ago or a couple of days ago, she decided she tell him say.
It sounded like she tried to get the mother tried to get the locks changed or something, and he put a knife under some clothes. So, like you just heard them say that they had split up or whatever, but he had found some way to get back into the home.
Say your part and me say my part, and he decided that he's not going to take it like that.
Okay, so before Tuesday, had he...
And that's facts, Patricia, facts. Because normally if they hit you once, they gonna hit you again. And each time it just gets worse and worse.
Been violent or expressed any, was he quarreling about the breakup or anything like that when it happened?
No, he was just, the Tuesday morning, he actually came to her daughter because she was a big daughter. She actually came to her daughter. My mother did, disagreement about who would know.
Alright, I got one more clip on that. Kiara, get the door. That's probably your dad. I got one more clip on that. Let me find it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to be looking for more information on this. But again, it's in another country. So you never just really know how much they're documenting, But let's take a look at this. I'll be right back.
JBN, we keep you informed. Accused stepfather offers to pay for 8-year-old boy's funeral. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. Tamara Lewis was distraught as she recounted how her estranged lover called her Friday morning offering to offset funeral expenses for her 8-year-old son who was the last seen in his care. The body of Galen Buchanan was found Thursday afternoon around 3:15 in the Kingston Harbor in the vicinity of the Manly Meadows housing scheme in the eastern end of the capital. The police have listed a man who goes by the names Philip Williams, Philip Rose, Rochester Rose, and Ochester Rose as a person of interest in relation to the killing. Grief counsel Karen Stewart, who is attached to the Ministry of Education, said Paul Rose called about 9:15 to offer $200,000 to $300,000. He told Lewis that she just needs to sort out her life and get over it, and as soon as she decides how much money she wants, she should just call him and he'll get the money to her, Stewart said. Lewis revealed that she had put Rose out of her home, having discovered that he had a violent history, including...
It looks like it goes on over here, so I'll just probably click over there.
...prison time in England. She said that she recently learned that he had been jailed for burning down a house in a bid to kill his spouse and the children.
Damn.
However, she never anticipated that he would have taken revenge by luring her child under the guise of buying ice cream. On Monday, me and him fight, and me put him out and change the locks. And Tuesday, me go for my son and take him away. They had a very good relationship because my son loved him, the boy's mother said. I didn't know that he was in prison. It's Monday that I know that he was in prison. His cousin was the one who told me, Lewis added. Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, the chief police spokesperson, said that a police manhunt is still underway for Rose, who has several aliases, including Paul Williams, Rochester Rose, and Ochester Rose. They are following some leads, but the police are still saying to persons that if they know this man, the police would like to speak with him because he was the last to see the child alive, she said. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like.
People.
Shout out to that lady. This one right here is True Jamaican Buzz. Let's just go right into it. I don't have that long. I'm probably gonna have to cut off my live stream about like 6:45 so that I can get ready. Leek already said she sent me the link or whatever for the other live stream, so I can, I gotta turn off my my camera and shit, otherwise it won't work. So it'll take me a couple of minutes, but basically, let's just take a look at this and jump into it, and I'll leave my thoughts and we'll kind of just wrap up for now. But after Leak U's live, I do want to come back and look at some clips that have just kind of been lingering and get some of the overflow that we haven't got to, get that out of the way and stuff like that. Mainly police cams, things like that. We just going to chill and kick it. It's going to be a light night. As you guys know, that during like the weekends, news clips come out, but it's not like the things that would normally catch our eye. Maybe there's something that we missed, but you know what it is. Let's get it though. And this is about the same little boy. Let's go.
People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, the first thing that is popping in the news is that we saw that two men that were slapped away by the popo in a confrontation we are speaking about in Portmore back in January of 2020. And based on what the popo is saying, they were allegedly the suspects that were wanted in a DRIVE by that occurred in a place called Boynes Road we are speaking about in St. Andrew, in which 6 persons pick up can, 1 person got slapped away, and also a 1-year-old was basically SHOT. People, we are speaking about some serious characters. Some people, we are speaking about 2 incidents. We are speaking about an incident that occurred on Boynes Road, and then after they got into a confrontation with the popo we are speaking about in Portmore, and they got slapped away. So people, we saw that 2 different incidents, 2 different results. In one incident, them basically slap with some people.
Right, I like his energy. I could just listen to him just talk like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Go on ahead, dog.
And con up some people. And in the next incident, the popo basically made them pay the piper. We are speaking about judgment.
I'm finna subscribe, y'all. Fuck it. I like how he talk. That shit cool as hell.
Point blank and period. So based on what the superintendent of Popo is saying, we are speaking about a person whose name is...
He said the superintendent of the Popo.
Wayne Cameron. He said that one of the tools that were taken from one of those 2 men were taken to the ballistic lab, and it basically matched the incident that occurred on Boynes Road. So people, it is happy riddance. People, we should be happy, we should be elated, because the Popo got rid of 2 menaces to society, point blank and period. So the Pope has identified the 2 men that they sent to the afterlife, and they are Devon Suarez, aka Blackie, and the next person's name is Kevin Harvey. People, happy riddance. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that, and like me say, it is just my views and opinion, it is not the
It looks like he's talking about a couple of topics, but we just gonna hear him out. Shit, fuck it. Yeah, I understand him much better too, yeah.
Your view...
It might have just been how the, I don't know, the devices or whatever that was used.
And opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is about a little 8-year-old picnic who was missing for a couple of days, and then his BODY was found in the Kingston Harbour. We are speaking about a little youth that is called Galen Buchanan, and he is said to be from Spanish Town. And it was said, based on the Popo reports, it was said that he was found bound and gagged. That means that he was tied up like a hog when they found his BODY.
What the fuck?
Now, based on the reports, it is said that he was taken away by his stepfather from the mother. We are speaking about the spouse of this lady. After there was a little DOMESTIC altercation, or a little DISPUTE.
Well, you gotta know how to spell to follow his shit. I'm just playing.
Now, people, this is basically said that this is a revenge takeaway or slap away by the boyfriend or the stepfather or whatever he is. Now, people, when you think about this situation, this man is not even the father
of this little picnic, and not to say that it makes it any better or it justifies it. I am just saying that he met this lady with her picnic, and because of jealousy, because of insecurity, he decided that he wants to get at the mother, so therefore him take out
what I just say.
the little youth that has nothing to do with anything. He is basically, or he was basically innocent. Now people, don't it show you that there is something fundamentally wrong with the mentality of these men in Jamaica when it pertains to these relationships, when it pertains to them getting in their feelings? So the point that I am trying to make is that it seems like some of these men are very emotional. They are more emotional than the women, so therefore them kind of get some sissified feelings.
Oh.
Now what makes this case even more disheartening is the fact that the residents said that they reported the incident to the popo. And when they went to the popo, they told the popo that they saw it with their own two eyes when the stepfather basically grabbed the picnic and took away the picnic from the mother. And they went to the Hunts Bay Popo station and they reported it. However, the Hunts Bay Popo station, which is the Trenchtown Popo station, they sent them to the Duane Park Popo station, and then the Duane Park Popo station sent them to the Constant Spring Popo station. So people, here again we see that because of the incompetence of the popo, because there is a big disconnect, because there is a big communication problem, as far as it seems like the popo are not synchronized. It seems like the head gone left and the foot.
Your ex-husband was like that? I know right, but my ex-husband was like that. Damn. That shit's scary.
Alright. So we are speaking about a fundamental problem as it pertains to the popo and their communication. We see that they are not professional, they are incompetent, they are irresponsible, point blank and period. Now what makes these residents miss this little boy so much is the fact that they say that he is a very manageable youth. He is very quiet and he is very respectful. And the same sentiments were echoed by the teachers at his school. They are saying that he was very bright, he had a lot of manners, and he had a bright future. Because people, we see that his future is gone now because his stepfather decided because of his own feelings he wanted to take the boy out. As a matter of revenge upon the mother. So people, we are talking about some twisted minds. We are speaking about some evil persons in Jamaica. Now what makes this situation very bad is the fact that the residents claim or they allege that they told the popo that the SUSPECT was home, and they directed the popo to his home, and the popo went there with a bag of siren, a bag of knives, and basically tip off the man. So therefore the man heard the sirens and basically take for himself. Him jump in at the gully and run we left the popo. People, how stupid is that? How incompetent is that? What type of policing do these police in Jamaica practice? People, let me know what you think about this situation in the comment section. And what makes a bad situation even worse is that the fact that after the man jumped in at the gully and the people them was edging the popo to jump in at the gully and chase after him, the popo them said them nah go down there because they don't have a flashlight. Now people, how bad is this situation?
So they let him run away. They pulled up with their sirens on, it seemed like, and then he heard them coming and shit, and then he just ran away, and then they was like, well, we don't have a flashlight, so we can't go look for him. Oh, okay.
As it pertains to these popo in Jamaica. And we are speaking about the head of the security. We are speaking about the security minister. We are speaking about the justice minister. When you have the popo them out there and they don't have the basic necessities, they don't have the basic equipment that they need to conduct their job. People, there is something definitely wrong with Jamaica. It seems like Jamaica is managed by some CRACK heads, point blank and period. Now people, we see that this situation is like a revolving door. It keeps happening over and over and over. And every day, every week that we get over here, our next man taking out his girlfriend or his spouse or his common law wife, Rete, Lele, blue, blah, bling. And people, we see that sometimes they are taking out some picnic. We are speaking about some innocent people. So people, the moral of the story is this, and I emphasize, we see that the popo in Jamaica is incompetent and irresponsible, and we also see that the basic morals and ethics in Jamaica has plummeted to an all-time low, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that, and like me say, it is just my views and opinion, it is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now people, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word. Don't put no space between the words. Jamaica Dancehall Source. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the girlfriend of Usain Bolt is pregnant and she is expecting a boy or a girl. And people, she went on Instagram and she made several posts. And one of those posts, the caption read, "Golden child coming soon." Now people, you can expect that they are elated. You can expect that they are excited. And in her second post, the caption read, "Our greatest celebration." And the third post, the caption read, "Our biggest blessing." And people, the truth and the fact is that this child is going to be blessed because this child is not coming into a world of separation or any sort of problem, at least financially. So people, it is a good look. So Usain Bolt also made a post on Instagram and the caption read,
The whole sentence floor until he said, "Bobo."
"King or a queen
I know this ain't got nothing to do with it, but I'm just like, fuck it. Shit, his voice is kind of relaxing to me.
coming soon." And people, you know that Usain Bolt is also excited. You know that Usain Bolt was also elated. And people, the truth and the fact is that based on what we've seen about Casey and also Usain Bolt, we see that there are some loving persons. We see that there are also some responsible persons. And we see that they are definitely financially able to basically take care of any picnic. So people, it is a blessing, point blank and period. So anyways, people, we see that Usain Bolt is counting his blessings and he felt like he is on top of the world. So he also made another post on Instagram, and people, this have dancehall fans and it have Jamaican fans and it have track and field fans wondering and pondering, is Usain Bolt going to return to the track and field? So people, he made a post and this is exactly what the caption read. "All time sitting come back again. Jamaican people will understand what it means. It is always laughter when the team link up. Hashtag Coach Mills. Hashtag Eddie, who is his therapist, physiotherapist, and also NJ, who is his friend and manager." So people, make me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that Usain Bolt is coming back to track and field, or is he just causing some controversy and drama on Instagram, on social media? Because people, he understand how it works. He understand that social media like mix up and passa, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling.
Yes, that's why I subscribed, Antoinette. Facts. The channel again is True Jamaican Buzz. For anybody that, you know, likes the content here, I definitely do. I done hit the subscribe and hit the bell. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like they police fucking up over there. So, you know.
Do you think that Usain Bolt has passed his prime, or do you think that he has a God-gifted talent and ability to basically return and be on top of the game? People, make me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.
Alright, let me switch this now. Oops, shit. Yep. Okay. So basically, I don't know, y'all. Like, the whole thing just seems really fucked up. I don't know what's, you know, if they gonna catch the dude, like what's going on. Like I said, it seems like they police there ain't shit, just like our police here. It's unfortunate that this child was bound up like that. He said that he was bound up like a pig or something, like hogtied and gagged and stuff. That's crazy as hell. But I think the way that he broke it down, calling dude, you know, a sissy or whatever he said, I'm paraphrasing, that's exactly what it is. This man couldn't deal with his feelings, you know, whatever was going on with him and the mother of this child. So he thought it was okay to then victimize a child like this. It's just totally disrespectful. It's totally fucked up. And I like kind of looking at, you know, not only what's going on in our community or whatever, but also, you know, I wouldn't have just really thought. I didn't know that there were stories really coming out there like this. Like, I'm sure that they do, like, have their own news and everything like that. But it really never got brought to my attention. So shout out to Derek Williams as well, because I ultimately would not have even heard about this if it was not for him. But basically, Royal Family, we got another situation in another portion of the world where a child was victimized over some grown-up bullshit. You guys, we have to protect our children. I know sometimes it gets lonely, like if you're a single parent or, you know, mother or a father. But you got to understand that not everybody is acceptable, like, to be around your children. Ultimately, that boyfriend or that girlfriend can leave any moment of the day or whatever, but your child is there for you to take care of. So I don't know, my heart been hurting over it. We looked at the videos that Rachel had sent me and my daughter and stuff, and I was just like, damn. So I do want to look into the story. I hope that they do catch him. I don't know what's going on. They talking about they don't have flashlights. Like, come on now. That's like a bare necessity as far as being a cop. You know what I mean? Like, period. But ultimately, another thing that stuck out to me was the fact that they pulled up to a domestic a situation that had been a domestic type of situation, but to the suspect with their sirens on. Why do that? You see what I'm saying? You don't need to have your sirens on. You shouldn't have no lights on or nothing. He shouldn't have even known that they were coming. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. But then he just runs, and then, we don't have flashlights, we can't go check him. So we don't know if this man is going to, go find another woman or something like that in the area or away from the area or whatever, and do this to somebody else. This man is unstable, and he needs to be either locked up or, street justice or whatever. But I hope that somebody get to him, either the police or, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately that child, they said that his behavior was great. Is good in school. He had a promising future. And it's just really sad that this child was robbed of its life. You know what I'm saying? Like that, period. Over something that didn't have nothing to do with him. So, Royal Family, I know that those that are watching in this video, y'all actually do take care of your kids. But I'm really saying this for rewatch. We have to go with your first mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they have restraining orders there. Not saying that a piece of paper will help somebody stay, out of your face or anything like that. If somebody wants to hurt you or your family, a piece of paper is not going to stop them. But it just seems like they have, again, issues there that the police need to work on. And it's just sad that ultimately this child lost their life. And it just makes me wonder what else is going on down there. That's another reason why I subscribed. Also, I like his energy, the last guy or whatever. So with that said, Royal Family, I'll continue to see, shout out to Rachel again, because I just sent her like the article or whatever. I was kind of moving around a little bit earlier today. Just sent her the article because I needed to send it somewhere. And then she was like, bam, she went ahead and went and found some stories to match it. So salute to her. Like I said, I'm finna get up out of here though. Got about 20 minutes till this interview with Leak You and Emmanuel. So we're gonna talk about his son, what happened with his son, that whole situation. After, I don't know how long the live stream is gonna be, but after that live stream, I will sometime afterwards, relatively short period of time, get my live stream stuff back up, and then I'll go live again, and we'll just touch base on some of these police cams and stuff like that. I want to go take some little organic, my king had got me some organic cough medicine and all this stuff today, so I'm like, bet, because I'm feeling really tight in my chest. Probably cigarettes ain't helping either, but I don't want to be coughing all in that live stream and stuff like that. So basically, Royal Family, that's what it is. I hope to see you guys over at leaku.com, the YouTube page, where we're about to go in and, weigh in with Brother Emmanuel about what happened with his son. And then, like I said, then after that, we'll be back here. I didn't want to be too long and too winded with this live stream because I know I was already cut for time. But basically, that's all I have for this story of this little boy, Galen Buchanan, and I hope that he does get justice. I hope that, I send condolences to his family, the mother, definitely. I know that they're heartbroken. I know that they're affected for the rest of their life over something that definitely was not that serious. And in what world do we live in? Is it okay for anybody to attack a child because they're mad at an adult? That just really makes my stomach feel queasy, like just really sick. But I love you guys. Much love. Like I said, I hope to see you over at Leak U's page. Salute to Miss Meat. and then like I said, after we're done there, I'll be back over here and I already have some stuff queued up and stuff like that, so we'll go in. So salute, yeah, the humidifier, and I just ran out of my inhaler, so that sucks kind of in a way. But I've been kind of trying to wean myself off of it because I found some ingredients in inhalers, the ones that the doctor gives you, that actually does not open your airways. In most cases, when you have asthma, your airways are constricted, and with some of these asthma pumps, not all of them, they actually do nothing to, open your airways in reality. So I've been kind of just trying to get back on the natural type I know it sounds crazy, right? I smoke cigarettes and shit, but I don't know. I'm trying to do a little bit better going forward, being mindful or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if smoking cigarettes is my vice, hey, it's my vice. At least I don't smoke crack or something. You know what I'm saying? So, much love, you guys. I will see you guys later on. For those that are not going to Leak You, I will see you guys after that live stream. Just make sure you check them notifications. If you're not getting notifications, unsubscribe. Wait about a minute. Hit that subscription bell and make sure you check the always so that you can get the notification. So much love, you guys. Got the inhaler today, but it's not working. I use frankincense in the humidifier. Oh, okay. All right, Julia, I see you up in here with that. Real talk, frankincense. Okay, and a humidifier. Got you. I got a humidifier because my daughter has nosebleeds and stuff, so I just have to go get me some frankincense. I got like the frankincense incense, but you can't put it in there like that. But anyway, y'all, let me shut up. Salute, much love. I'll see you guys after this other live stream, and we'll connect and chill and have fun. So I'll see you guys later. Much